Hackers are a grave threat to the national security.
I'm getting hacked.
System breach. Firewall 1.
We got a problem. We're being hacked.
We should really look into finding a better security expert.
You are listening to Don't Get Hacked, the premier resource on cybersecurity, information protection, and online accountability.
Today's episode is going to be a little technical, but stick with me. I'm going to make it as simple as possible, and I'm going to tell you how to protect yourself. If you haven't heard, if you didn't get the text or the email or the Facebook post or whatever, a major breach in 5 manufacturers' code has caused some major issues. FBI warned that a new malware threat is rapidly infecting more than 500,000 customer devices. These are routers, firewalls, integrated devices, and then there's a network-attached storage device, which you probably don't use. But Cisco found this, and it drives me crazy that Cisco found it. I hate Cisco, but anyway. Cisco uncovered the VPN filter. This menace, if you will, steals website credentials and issues a self-destruct command, effectively rendering infected devices inoperable for consumers. Okay? Now, here's what's impacted by that. You may not know if this is you. Okay? But I'm going to tell you how to immediately protect yourself and then how to protect yourself going forward so you don't have to know if this is you. Because in the future, if it's not, if it's a different manufacturer, you won't have that problem. Okay? So if you have a Linksys, which is one of the most common home wireless routers and firewalls, MikroTik, which is used everywhere in internet service providers especially. I know an ISP up in northern and central Ohio, their backbone is MikroTik. Netgear, which is number 2 or 3 in the home devices, and TP-Link, which is the cheap one. These are affected. And then there's QNAP network storage device, which you probably don't have, but let's just be safe. So here's what you need to do immediately. You need to reboot your appliance. Okay? Now this is just common sense, people. I reboot my wireless infrastructure and my firewall at minimum weekly. A lot of them allow you to schedule it. Some of the others don't. I use Google Wi-Fi at home. I'm just a fan of it. I like the multi-access points and things like that. But it's got a firewall built in. I have a firewall behind it as well because I'm a security expert. But I reboot mine weekly. The Google has an app that allows me to just go in and hit, reboot, restart network, I think is the actual option. But my firewall doesn't, so I actually have to manually do that. And I try to do it once a week. But here's the most important part. Reboot today, but going forward, you have to update these devices. Now, take a look at your wireless router or your firewall. If you know where that is in your home, okay? If you don't know where it is, find out. Ask your nephew or whoever installed it for you. Call Time Warner or don't call Time Warner. They're not going to help you. Just figure out where the cable or AT&T internet comes into your house, Fios, whatever, where it comes into your house, the box that it's connected to. Do you see a layer of dust on it? Can you see the manufacturer's name on it? How long has it been since you've gotten a new one? Now, I'm going to tell you this. I absolutely recommend that you get a new firewall, the device that protects your devices from the internet, at least every 2 years. Now, I know that I'm going to get pushback there. I don't have the money to get a new one every 2 years. Understand that. But A, how much less money are you going to have if your device is outdated and gets breached and your identity gets stolen? And B, save up. It's $150 every 2 years. Save $10 a month. You got it. You got double that. Okay? But you have to take care of these devices, because if you don't take care of them, they're not going to protect you. You have to update them at least monthly. Some of these devices have it automatic, but you still have to make sure it's being done. Some of the higher end devices don't do it automatically, but they let you know that you need to do it. But this needs to be part of your home maintenance routine. When you change your air filters, you just know it's time to do it. You may have a calendar reminder. You may have something on the front of the unit that tells you when. Do the same for your firewall or your router. Update these things frequently. Put a little reminder on your calendar, your work calendar, your home calendar, just like anything else that says update. Okay? Because rebooting it doesn't necessarily fix it. It just immediately protects you until the new firmware is installed. Okay? So, VPN filter, bad. Not updating your devices, bad. Expecting the FBI to let you know every time there's a breach, even worse. So just make sure that you're taking care of your equipment, because firewalls and routers are not like heating and air. You don't have to have them maintained once a year. It's not how it works. There aren't, as far as I know, there are no threats out there to your HVA system unless you've got an internet-enabled device connected to it. But if you have your ain't no maintenance done, you're fine. That's not how IT works. That's not how security works. It's not how computers work. They have to be updated constantly. Your computer at home needs to be updated weekly. Your phone needs to be updated every couple of months. Anytime an update is available, you need it. Apps, nothing drives me crazier. My good friend, my best friend's wife, hates whenever I come over and I take her phone and I look at it and she's got 42 app updates she hadn't installed yet. Well, yeah, I know it's annoying. Yeah, it changes the format. When Snapchat did their big update, I stopped using Snapchat because it changed the format. But 9 times out of 10, these updates are to fix problems, security flaws, things that make your phone crash, things that make your computer crash. So you got to do those updates. And hopefully you won't get hacked.
This has been Don't Get Hacked with your host, Matthew Williams. Please don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes, or visit us at don'tgethackedpod.com.
Imagine, if you will, a man who'd open up as much as he can, broken all his bases.